Hi everyone, my name is Aaron Rose Phillip. I'm 21 years old. I'm from the Bronx, New York. And I just want to say I feel so blessed to be here with you all. You all are so charismatic. You all are so charismatic, bright, and intelligent. And I feel very blessed to share the same space with you tonight. So thank you for allowing me to speak. As a Black trans woman of current and furthermore experience, and as a former non-binary person of gender experience as a teenager, I believe that a post-gender world would ideally be beneficial to human life. Gender-based violence, such as transphobia, misogyny, and even misandry, exist based upon cultural depictions, societal perceptions, complexes, behaviors, and concepts all related to gender and the gender binary at large. There are other things that enforce the general and critical perceptions of gender, such as cultural identity, religion, ethnicity, and sexuality. To not have a gender be a factor of societal existence would optimally mean the eradication of the need for gender-based violence and bias overall if a world were to exist in which humans lived amongst each other and recognized each other without specifically identifying one another on the notion of what they look like aesthetically or of even, genitalia that one was assigned with at birth. To exist in the world in which the characteristics of what we consider feminine, masculine, or non-binary, aesthetically and or physically, can make space for itself without it being labeled or defined by gender or sex, would not only create space for open gender expression and freedom without judgment from others, but would also eradicate the violence, preconceived negative perceptions, and concepts of gender society has created throughout history to oppress and colonize humans. In my experience, as a person of former non-binary experience, it was very difficult to garner respect and understanding towards and in regards to my own identity during that period from much of the public and much of the people that I was around. It was very hard. And non-binary and gender non-conforming folks face a disproportionate amount of stigma, disrespect, and bigotry from society for being the individuals that they are. In real life, on social media, and in visual media as well. I know of the ways in which non-binary people sometimes have to constantly reassure their identities and pronouns to those around them. In various social and even familial settings, because nobody seeks to take their identity and experience seriously. This was largely my experience growing up as a tween to teenager until my second transition as a trans woman. Much of society will try to discredit gender nonconformity and being non-binary as something that logically to them doesn't make sense, specifically regarding the umbrella of pronoun usage and respect that is beyond the binary. And I believe that if gender as we know it and the constructs surrounding it didn't exist or were eradicated from society, it would no longer be taboo or inherently different to exhibit one's nonconformity of gender or gender expression, and we create room for much acceptance and understanding instead. As a Black trans woman, a genderless world for me would mean existence without having to even adhere to gender, out of only having the option or perception of other humans the way I desire to be perceived. It would be a safe, idyllic, and peaceful existence. A limitless experience for everyone in the world that would be involved. Thank you, everyone.